Hey everybody, this is Greg from Guardian RFID. One of the questions we get asked a lot on our website is, how do you talk to inmates? So I'm going to tell you and give you a few tips on how to talk to inmates. The first thing I want to tell you is be professional. No matter what, be professional. You're the one in uniform, so you're the one who's going to prove the point to them that not everybody in a uniform is a POS. A lot of these people who have come to facilities have had bad interactions with uniform officers. So we're going to show them how we can be professional every single day. So no matter what they say, no matter what they do, be professional. Number two, use human respectful communication. Show respect. These are human beings. The only difference between you and them is the fact that, well, during the course of their life, they made decisions that got them to end up behind bars. There are a lot of us who could have ended up in similar situations had we not made the right decision. So, use human respectful communication. And the third thing I want to remind you to do is, hey, get some ideas and some mentors. Find some ways, some examples of how to treat offenders. So one of the things I ask all the time of people who are in corrections or just about to start corrections is, hey, what mentors, what examples do you have in the real world? Now, this means do not watch the following movies or television shows. Orange is the New Black. No, not a good example. Life, not a good example. Prison Break, not a good example. These are examples of how bad examples of correctional professionals react. What you want is some good examples and bad examples to show the difference. So I'm going to give you 3 movies that I want you to watch. Either if you're in corrections now, you've already seen them, or you need to watch them. And the first one is Shawshank Redemption. That's right, we all know it. And if you haven't seen that, you've got to watch it. It's on just about every weekend. You're sequestered right now, probably watch Shawshank Redemption. It'll give you an example of bad examples of officers, but it'll give you an idea of where we've come from in corrections. The second movie I want you to watch is Cool Hand Luke. Why? Because that'll give you an example of, again, the history, kind of more of a 60s, 70s look of where we've been in corrections and how prisons used to treat inmates and how we can kind of move forward a little bit. But the one I want to make sure everybody watches is The Green Mile. I'm going to tell you right now that that movie has got the example of a corrections professional that I want you to follow. When I got into corrections 15 years ago, I needed somebody to follow, an idea, a mentor, somebody to pattern myself after. And I took Tom Hanks's character from The Green Mile, and that's how I've patterned my life. That's how I've patterned my correctional professional experience. He was dealing with guys on death row, on, of course, The Green Mile, but he treated them respectfully. He treated them as a professional. He treated them as human beings. Now, yes, he did take a convicted killer out to the warden's house. I'm not encouraging you to do that, okay? But I'm telling you right now, that's the way we need to be. You act like him, you act like Brutus, you be a professional, you be human and respectful. We have all worked with a Percy out there. I know that. I'm not asking you to be a Percy. But if you start by being a professional every single day, you use human respectful communication. Talk to them like they're human beings, because that's what they are. And of course, firm, fair, and consistent. We're going to use that as well. But if you follow those simple rules and you use those simple tips, that's going to get you a long way down the road. Because after all, they are just human beings. They've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. But they're serving their time inside correctional facilities for a reason, and we're going to treat them like human beings. We're going to be respectful, and we're going to be professional every single day. And that's how we're going to get through, and that's how we're going to help them get through so we can reach the end of the line. Hey, this has been Greg, and as always, get your team home safe.